So I just got my doctor's appointment with my heart doctor. Great news. My heart is fine. Everything is fine. So I'm glad about that. I don't know if I mentioned this before. I did wear a heart monitor for 1 week. So anytime my heart palpitation, chest pain, press it. He said it's normal to get like skip heartbeats from time to time. Even doctors will get it. Just stressed out, worried. And he said, just careful what I eat, exercise if I can, even going for walks. I don't have to go for walks every time, every day, and then just every now and then. That's what the doctor told me, and when he told me that my heart is fine, I felt so much relief because I only saw him. This is my second time I seen that doctor. First time he just did like an EKG, talked to me for a little bit and stuff like that, and then that was pretty much it. And the other time, which was today, he said, your heart is fine, etc. And then I was like, okay, that's great to know, because anything with the heart, anything like heart, your brain, it's scary. I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't get scared, because I did. But I ran a stress test, went on a treadmill for like almost 10 minutes, got a little tired, but he said my heart was fine, the heart rate was fine, all that. So everything was pretty much good on my heart rate. So my heart rate, the EKG, the ultrasound, everything. So that came out good. The ER doctor, when I went last time, did the chest X-ray, says that was fine. And I said, I've been getting headaches. I said, you get headaches because of your anxiety. I said, you're stressed out. It's anxiety. So the best thing to do is go see a therapist. And I told him, I think it might be time for me to actually go look for a therapist. I actually did buy a book, a CBT book. I can't even say it, but so I'm gonna start reading that book as much as I can. I even bring it to work with me. And it also tells you with the CBT, I can't even say the words. It even tells you that the symptoms, all the symptoms, your sensations coming from negative thoughts, your mind is overwhelmed, and everything else. So that itself is good enough for me. Sure, it still sucks feeling the symptoms and the sensations, but at least I know that my heart is good, my CT scan is good, everything is good. But feeling those headaches and stuff, yeah, it still sucks, but at least there's nothing that's really bad going on, besides high level of stress. So that's the good part, and for me, now finding a therapist, to see what's going on, help me change my negative thought. Because all the doctors I see said, the best thing to do is go see the therapist. Your thoughts creates a negative effect on your body. Your brain doesn't want the negative thoughts. So when you have negative thoughts, you might get a headache because your brain doesn't like that thought, and it's giving you that thought so you can think about something else. but your brain doesn't know if you're thinking it on purpose or what. No one wants to have negative thoughts, right? I know for sure I don't want to have negative thoughts, and that's the scary thing, is that anxiety can do so much to you, that can trick you into feeling all these symptoms, all these sensations, and you don't even know. And then there's the other thing, is when I get the headaches, my mind is all over the place. The chest pain, every symptom, every sensation with anxiety. It tricks you. Okay, headache, you might think you have a tumor, brain cancer, a stroke, anything. It's scary. And the sad thing is, like, when the doctor, one day I do get a little upset, is when the doctor says, why are you here for a panic attack? How would you know if you're there for a panic attack? What if it's not a panic attack? What if it's something else? I personally wanted to be a doctor when I was young, but once I had learned disability, that wasn't going to happen. For me, I wanted to be a regular MD, right? And then have like another friend that's like a heart doctor, and then different type of doctor. Okay, so I actually wanted to buy like a RV, not something big, but something that has like a bedroom, a little kitchen area, a little lounge area, and like a little bunk area. So something that has like a waiting room, an area that you can like you can do, two doctors can do tests on you, blood work and all that stuff, and then like you can go to the patients. So let's say if one of your patients is not feeling well, you can drive to their house and do tests on them, like what they would do when you go to their office. That was my dream, but having a learning disability and trying to become a doctor is not easy, but I still dream about something like that, because matter of fact, when I was younger, I actually had a doctor that make house cars. So that was the thing. When I had a doctor that make house calls when I was younger, he was the best doctor I had. The reason why, not because he just made house calls. He comes any time. Well, I wouldn't say any time, but like even 7, 8 o'clock at night. He would come, and his office was in Chinatown, and I live in San Francisco town, and Chinatown to my house was quite a wide way to go. So, he was an older doctor, so he had a lot of experience. So, by now, I think he would. I don't know if he would still be alive, or he probably passed away. And then his kids took over. Just thinking about him makes me, give me good memories. Because he was one of those doctors that didn't look at you like you're fine, or you just have a little headache or a little fever. Nothing that's gonna kill you. Some doctors some doctors will say, why are you here at the ER? This is for people that really needs our help. I'll be honest. Back in 2016, I had this doctor when I went to the urgent care in the hospital. I had a pad that this was I was already housebound at the time. October 2016, I can still remember that day. I was freaking out at home. My mom and dad said, just let's call 911. I said no. So they say, okay, let's just go take you to the hospital, the urgent care at the hospital, and see what they say. So I was like, okay, I'll go, etc., etc. And then we'll go from there. And so when I went with my dad, my two brothers, I kid you not, I was freaking out. I was already housebound at the time. On the way there, I wanted to tell my dad, please stop, let me go home, right? And my oldest brother was sitting in the front with my dad. My third oldest was in the back of the minivan with me. I just had my phone, listening to music, my headphones, and I was just like grabbing. Like when you feel panicky, you start grabbing whatever you can, right? And when I got there, I said there was a lot of people at the waiting to be seen by a doctor. The front of the people that work in the front, like the nurse, the receptionist, asked me, why am I here for? My brother had to talk for me because I was so nervous. Said he think he's dying. Say, panic attack. And then my brother said, is that what you're having? I said, and just shake my head. I was like, yeah, please hurry. And then she said, okay, do you have health benefit? I said no, because I already quit my job at the time. Okay, well, we'll let you go to the back room, fill out your information, and so you're not close to people, and then the guy that helped me do the benefits said, what you here for? I say, panic attack. I say, I used to get them too for a few years, and then I took medication and a lot of doing deep breathing exercise and calming down, and now I work at the hospital, so I feel safer. And then talking to him, I'll be honest, talking to someone else that knows what you've been to helps so much. I'm not gonna lie, it's like instantly calming down. Now what made me panicky was the doctor. The nurse came in and took my blood, say, the doctor wants us to do some blood work on you. I didn't have any EKGs, even though at the time, no chest x-ray, even though I told that doctor I was getting my heart palpitation, headaches, all that stuff. And then the nurse said, yeah, the doctor didn't say anything about EKG or chest x-ray, just blood work. And that was it. Called blood work, and that was it. And then the doctor comes in and said, your blood work's fine, you're good to go home. I don't know why people like you come to the ER for a panic attack. And then I got so mad, and then the nurse looked at me and just shook her head at the doctor and said, don't let her get to you. I was like, I took some kind of medicine. I forgot what it was called, but did it calm me down? Yeah, it did. I'm not gonna lie, but it turned me into it made me turn. I feel like a robot. Like I didn't know what was going on. Like where am I? When I went home, I accidentally stepped on my own foot. When you step on your own foot, like the nails pokes you, you're like, ow. I didn't even have any feeling. I didn't like that feeling. So I went to sleep because I was like, okay, let me just go to sleep. I woke up. I was like, okay, I still feel the medication on me, like whatever. No, I have a headache. I don't know. I feel nothing. My girlfriend at the time was like, "Are you okay?" I said, I don't feel nothing. No emotion, nothing. And then I was like, what? And then like an hour, and then I slowly feel the panic, and I was like, and then I just quiet. I was like, either I feel no emotion, I feel everything. And that, I'm not gonna lie, that was the hardest thing for me. Feeling either no emotion or feeling everything at once, you know. And the other thing that I got upset about, I'll be honest. So when before seeing that doctor, I had a primary doctor that I only saw once, and then this was when I started experiencing the panic attack. I have chest pain, dizziness, feeling disoriented, and so soon as he heard chest pain, nurse, hurry up, give him an EKG. Then he listened to my lungs, heart, say your heart is pounding pretty quick, but you're having a panic attack. And he said, I'll be honest, right now you're having a panic attack, nothing else. I know it's scary, etc., etc., but the best thing for us to give you, go see a therapist. We'll schedule you an chest X-ray for you, and go from there. But we want you to see a therapist. The sooner you see a therapist to get this under control, the quicker your mind can heal. Your mind can heal fast. Your brain can. Your brain won't send you into into freak mode. And then I couldn't handle it. I'll be honest. I couldn't leave the house. So when I couldn't leave the house, guess what? I took a month off work. Then came back work. I stayed there for like an hour, freaked out at work. Told the company I can't work anymore. Couldn't work anymore. And then say, okay, we'll give you another 2 weeks off. And then I did another 2 weeks off. I told them it's best for me to go. It's like, well, it's low right now. If you want, you can do like part-time. But I said, no, it's not fair. If, and then stuff like that. So, and then I was like, okay, I was so upset that I quit my job. But the more you're upset, the worse your anxiety gets, because you're so upset at yourself that you're blaming yourself for everything. And I'll be honest, I'll make another video of that, and I think that's why my anxiety is so bad lately too. I blame myself a lot. I get mad easy, and I don't know why. There are other people with anxiety. They're like, yeah, we get mad easily too. And when you get mad, you get headaches, you get this, you get that. I know my videos get a little bit long, but I try to make it as much details as I can. What goes in my mind, what bothers me, all this stuff, and there's sometimes I don't even know what bothers me, and then sometimes everything bothers me. I look around, I see people trying to work, laughing, having a good time. All this thing. And then I'm here. Just seeing people like, I can't work. But at the same time, like, how do I know they're not going to do something themselves? A lot of us, including myself, we put a fake smile on our face. You know, I put a fake smile on my face too, you know, to like, oh, I don't feel good, put that fake smile on my face. Well, today is the first time I went to work for almost a week, and then, a lot of my coworkers were like, oh, are you feeling better? You know, this, that, and then I was like, you know, and then they're like, you know, you're not feeling good, you know, just let us know. You know, even my operation manager, my head manager will tell me, you know, I guess she talked to to her boss, you know, the vice president, and then he said, you know, we want to keep him as long as we can. If he's not feeling well, even on the day that's busy, you know, we always have someone that we can try to help cover him. Because I work in a department with just two of us, my girlfriend and I. Just the two of us. And, you know, sometimes, you know, sometimes I will feel overwhelmed. But, you know, that the other thing, feeling overwhelmed is not good for you, you know. Because when I feel overwhelmed and I can't do anything, then I'm like, oh my God, I'm just getting paid not to do anything. That turns into an instant negative thought, you know, and I'm tired of having negative thoughts. I mean, no one wants to have negative thoughts. You know, sometimes our surrounding my triggers to have like negative thoughts. You know, and the sad reality is, you know, no matter what we go through, we feel that negative thought, whatever it is, you know, we can pick it up from watching the news, we can pick it up from other people, etc. You know, and that's scary. You know, negative thoughts can come out of nowhere, and it can hit you, and it hits you hard. And this time that I'm like, oh my God, why am I thinking like this? You know, why this, why that? And then there's times I'm like, what is there for me to think about negatively for, you know? And then there's times that I'm like, okay, there's nothing for me to worry about, and yet I'm worrying about everything, you know. It's so messed up. But anyways, I'll make another video later on, maybe, if I can. But now, for me, my goal is to go find a therapist and go from there. Because this is the book that I bought from Amazon. I bought it for like $17. Now it's on $10. You know, Amazon, the price goes up and down. But maybe, you know, I'll start reading some of it and make a video about it. You know, who knows? Like, trust me, I have a learning disability. Reading is not something I'm good at. But, you know, but if it helps you guys, that's good too. But anyways, that's pretty much it for now.